Well, that seems to work pretty good. I'll start bolting on the rear end, and well, next time we're going to do the seat mount, fuel system, and then hopefully go ride this thing. Alright, I've disassembled it all again. Now I need to take this bracket off. I'm going to keep that piece because I might weld it back on over here somewhere if I actually hook up rear brakes. And I need to clean up all this area so that I can weld to it to put the seat mount on. But for now, it's in the way. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to remount the rear swing arm, but I'm going to put this in instead of the spring. Now this is the length of the spring, and this one here is the length of the spring fully compressed, eye to eye. So I'm just going to take the end off that and mount it on the trailing arm to hold the trailing arm at fully compressed level. Then I can start working out the things like the seat mount and the chain guard. The template wasn't quite strong enough, so I've got a piece of 50x6 flat. I'll drill 2 holes in this, and then I can put that in, because I still have to put the motor in it so that I can line the sprocket up with the rear end so I know where the chain guard's got to go. Yep, that should work much better. There we go. So engine's in, rear end's on. Alright, so now I gotta work out where the chain's going. I'll make a chain guard to go over that, and then I'll make the seat frame so it'll sit above that. Now with this plate in here, that means this is the absolute lowest this will ever go. I've got this lump of aluminium. It was actually a toolbox door, as you can see here from the handle. Now I've already marked out the chain guard. Now I'm going to be using this rotary hacksaw blade or death wheel to cut it out. The reasons why you shouldn't use one of these, there's a video here. But I'm going to cut this out, fold up little tabs, and then see how it fits. there we go. So, because this bar was only 2mm wall, I put a riv nut in there. Because this plate here is 6mm thick, I had enough thickness there to tap a thread in. So, two different fixtures for two different purposes, really. But that's pretty good for a chain guard. So next I've got to make the seat frame. So I'll put this plate back in. And then we will start working out where the bars are going, but they can't go below this height. Alright, well, that's not fully welded because I can't get to the inside, so I'm going to have to wait till the bike gets disassembled for that. Next we've got to mount the seat, a gear shifter, drift brake there or something, but at the point it's at now, I should be able to just bolt the carby on and put a chain on it and take it for a drive and see what it goes like. So I think I'll put a seat on it first. Alright, seat fits. pretty solid. Now the next thing is exhaust pipe. So in order to fit this, we have to take the seat off again. Now the exhaust would normally go there somewhere, and now that would be pointing straight in your crutch. So I'm going to do a few cuts, manoeuvre it about. I've got this other exhaust that, well, was part of the original Cubman build, so that's spare parts. It's got to come through here under the seat and out the back. Fairly simple, so I'll just start cutting and make something that works. Oh yeah, muffler out here somewhere. Now, because that's been raked over, the fuel tank doesn't fit here anymore, but there is a second hole just here. I can move the fuel tank back 60 mils. Just means I've got to move this bracket back the right amount, and then the fuel tank will actually fit. So that's the next thing, taking off this bracket, moving it back and gluing it back on. let's go outside. Alright, it's got front brakes, no rear brakes. I also don't have a guide to keep the chain on because I just want to test this thing. So, I'm going to fire it up. We're going to test the front brakes, make sure they work before I do any sort of ripping around. So, let's get on with it. Well, the brakes definitely work. Start again. Alrighty then, that's a lot of fun. Now, the chain has stretched a bit, so it's fallen off a couple of times, which means now I should be able to take out the half length that's in there and it'll be the right length. I'm also going to put the chain guide off the pit bike on the rear trailing arm here, and that should solve the issue of future derailments. Now, the only other thing to do on this build is to strip the whole thing and powder coat the frame and trailing arm. But yeah. Oh, I'm also going to put the drift brake in for the rear axle when I get the new caliper. Rather happy with this, so I'm going to fix the chain and I will keep ripping. But that's it for this video. As always, customize everything.